He is a craftsman with a tribal tradition. Until this year, Hamilek lived all his life in a village near Timbuktu in northern Mali. He, his son Mohammed and their large family used to earn money from the tourist industry. When the fighting started, they fled, ending up in a house on the outskirts of the capital Bamako. They've not returned to the north because they're afraid of the Malian army. They still make their handicrafts, but rarely find anyone to sell them to.
Before, life was very good. We are in our home. We feel free.
And now?
And now life is very, very heavy. We can say it's very hard for us here.
The recent turmoil in Mali has displaced many and destroyed livelihoods, and it's increased poverty in a country that was already on the edge.
My fear is that Mali will become a forgotten humanitarian crisis because people are more interested in elections and the political agenda. I was in Timbuktu last Sunday. I met the youth and I met the women, and what they were telling me are not political issues. They were not dealing with political issues. They were dealing with humanitarian issues. They need, how can they survive? How can we save their life?
The water is high in the Niger River. This is the rainy season. This is when farmers should be planting their crops, but many can't afford to do so, raising fears of a food shortage in the months ahead. This is also the time of year that brings waterborne diseases. An outbreak of cholera in Gao was only recently brought under control. Mali is already one of the poorest places on earth and one of the worst places to be born. Out of every 1,000 births, 176 children don't make it to the age of 5. That's the third worst rate of infant mortality anywhere on earth. In Bamako, people scavenge through the rubbish. Children work as beggars. But these are not the people most at risk. They are in rural areas where both food and water is scarce. The world seems to have forgotten them. The UN says it urgently needs almost $500 million, or it says people will die. So far, less than a third of that money has been offered by donor countries. James Bays, Al Jazeera, Bamako.